For some, a New York legend. For those who just found out, a nice surprise. And for those that still don't know about it, a hidden gem ready to be discovered. Professor Richard Brown leads the adult education film class Movies 101 at NYU, School of Continuing and Professional Studies. After screening a film that hasn't been released yet, he interviews one of the film's leading actor, director, or producer.
In fact, your early decision was more about sports than actually about...
Well, I thought it was to be a professional baseball player. I only lack skill.
Get to see incredible films before they come out, and I love being able to recommend to my friends, you must see this or you must see that. He gets the cream of the crop as far as guests are concerned. And it's a very interesting and sometimes rewarding class.
I really wasn't interested in teaching about jump cuts and f-stops. And I don't teach about that. I teach about why do you feel that way about film. And I like to think it's a different kind of teaching, because that's what's of interest to me. And that's about how people feel about themselves.
You really understand a lot about what went on in the composition of the film, and he also brings to the average person an array of very important people that also give a lot of information. So it's learning and enjoying at the same time.
The class started more than 40 years ago in 1979 with only 14 students. But quickly, it became a hit, and more than 1,000 students were attending this original initiative in the 80s.
But have there ever been moments when you were so depressed by the downs in the roller coaster that you thought of leaving the business?
Sure. Sometimes you're very, very happy, sometimes you're depressed, sometimes you sleep not well. You don't sleep at all, as a matter of fact. I always know after days shooting, this is what I should have done, but it's already in the camera.
I went to Richard's class when he did it at the New School many years ago, when it was 2 days. You saw a film on a weekend, and then during the week you had the actual discussion class.
In all those years, Professor Brown has interviewed more than 2,000 people, from Audrey Hepburn and Orson Welles to Meryl Streep, George Clooney, and Al Pacino.
What I'm really trying to say is I never really became an actress. I was born with something that appealed to an audience at that particular time, and that's why it never ceases to puzzle and yet also to dazzle me in a way, everything that's happened to me.
Richard Brown studied directing at NYU with colleagues like Martin Scorsese. But after suffering a severe brain surgery, he decided to change careers and became a teacher.
If there's a top level of excellence of doing something, that's the level that I work to.
Today, the class is still going strong. Movie lovers living in New York keep coming back for more of Professor Brown's unique movie class. In New York City, I'm Michelle de Seja for New York Ahead.